All is one. P.A. Finley, Anonymous, the universe, coming at you live on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Just passed, as a matter of fact, going on 12:30 p.m. July 15th, 2021, Bay Area, California time, USA. Hello, world. Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not need that, right? Okay? And we can always use more and more of that. Love, love, love. That's the music I'm speaking of. At the same token, we're going to go ahead and give Mother Earth that claw squeeze hug. The original Big Mama. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you so much for everything you're doing, you've done, and will do. You are the bomb in a good way. Going ahead and send out my daps. This is going to be part 5, but part 2 of that. Our natural mutant powers, which is imagination. I'm going to go ahead and complete that one. I already set the stage up on what it is, how powerful it is, and what we need to do to start exercising it. What we're going to do in this one here is show you what it does. What that power does when you focus it in. So, yeah, you guys, go ahead and send out these daps, single, double, and triple. All right, you guys, y'all know what time it is. That is shout outs for the listeners and viewers. All1llA and Soul Models. You guys are crazy. Awesome. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Soul Models. Listeners and viewers. All1llA.
Introducing. Introducing the elemental that realizes oneness, the all things and the nothingness, where the boredom and the fun is.
Okay, so in conclusion of this part, to the imagination, I already set the stage up for what it is, what it does, and how you can start exercising it, and how closely related it is and connected to belief, and how important it is to have belief in your own power within your own. It's your own power, and when we allow others to use our power, well, there you go. You get what they got coming. I don't even know what else to tell you. But assuming that you have power in your own hands, you have belief in your own hands, and you have your imagination. Now you're encouraged to use your imagination. Let me tell you what your imagination does. It does a few things, but I'm going to highlight one. Are you guys ready for this? I'm hoping that you are, because otherwise, in other words, you got to use your imagination to understand what I'm about to tell you about the power of your imagination. Are you ready for this? I don't even know how to say this, because this would be my first time saying it. I know it here, but this is my first time saying this. So you guys gotta be patient with me, okay? So, pretty much, yeah, let me get this, I'm getting in this car wash lane. Yeah. Ooh-wee, I'm gonna have to pause because I'm next in the car wash. I ain't never just rolled up to the front like this before. You guys strap on your seatbelts because this is going to take you on a ride. Your imagination. Okay. There's the novice introductory level of using your imagination, and then there's the mastery. Okay? There's a mastery level of using your imagination. Okay? I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to do this one. So, and then there's different levels in between. Those are the two extremes. You're just being introduced. You're still starting to train yourself. Listening to your mind, if you will. Allowing your mind to roam, and you watching the pictures as they go along. You're not closing the door on them. You're not making prejudgments about them because of what you was taught. None of that. You're just clean slating the thing, and you're starting it off. Brand new, novice, hi, welcome to the party. All right? Then you got your teachers, like me. Then you got your masters, your senseis that's been doing this for a long time. Okay? Then you got every stage in between. I'm not going to talk about the in-between stages. I'm just going to talk about the first two. You and me. Okay? I'm coming to the class for the first day, yay, and I'm the teacher. That's pretty much how this is working. Okay. Now, all that being said, I'm going to tell you what I know to the level where I am. You get to the level where I am of using your imagination, traveling your universe that you are, past, present, future is one thing. That's how it is, period. But it's kind of like heads, tails, coin. It's two heads and tails. You look at the coin, heads and tails are two different things. One side is over here, one side over here, but it's the same coin, so it's the same thing. We're just putting names on stuff to identify which part of the thing that we're talking about. But it's one freaking coin. Heads, tails, same thing, just different. I want you to follow me. Okay? Past, future, same thing, just different. It's just like the coin. The imagination, the mastery, if you will, and there's always other levels, okay? In other words, I'm a novice to how far this imagination thing can go. I'm a novice. I'm a beginner at certain levels of it. Okay? But say, for instance, I might be in the 6th grade. So I know elementary. I'm a master of elementary things in reference to imagination. But I don't know nothing about that 8th grade and that 9th grade, that high school shot. I'm just being introduced to middle school. See? I'm green. I don't know why. Okay. So I'm green when it comes to middle school, but I'm a master on elementary. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm all that, because I ain't. It's 15 different levels to everything. What is you talking about? It don't stop. It's infinity in every direction. So now let's tap into where you'll be going if you continue down this path. You'll be able to see the future. If you get where I am, I can see the future. That's what level I'm on, of using this tool called imagination. Imagination unites. Well, it doesn't unite it because they're already united. So I want you to follow me. This is new. This is me talking about something I ain't never talked about before. Thought about it 15 different ways, but there's nobody to talk to about this. So you don't talk about things nobody will understand. You barely understand it. So, but I'm talking to you guys because this is where I'm talking about our natural mutant powers. These are powers. It doesn't unite the past and the future. It highlights their union. It moves, imagination moves the names off of things and just leaves you with the pictures. That's why it's important not to judge and prejudge what you see. Because you don't really know what the heck you're seeing. So let's start there. I don't know. That's the most wisest words is those 3 words. I don't know. You can't even begin learning until you are at that stage. Because the 20s, when you're in the 20s, you know everything. And such and such and such, I know. I know. Such, I know. See? Everybody looking at you. If you're in your 30s and up, everybody looking at you like, hey, you have a clue. Survive on 20s and then tell me what you know. That's what you do. So, but that's okay. I've been there. I was there too with the I knows. I know. I know. Believe me. I know. But now I know that I don't know. That's about as much as I know. And that's what life will teach you if you just keep on living. It moves so you can see the coin. It moves, the name heads and the name tails is erased with the imagination. Now you can just see the coin. And if you can just see the coin, you can see the future. Past, future, present, coin. These are just names and titles we put on stuff to try to identify something. But that doesn't, there's an old song, the word is not the thing, the word is not the thing. Oh, Mario, the word is not the thing. The word is not the thing itself. We do that because we're trying to understand what we're seeing, what we're experiencing. You remove the words, now you can see the thing. And the thing is awesome. So you can see the thing. See, vision, imagery, imagination. Pictures. As it turns out, pictures. It removes the words. Now, the word is powerful, and we always highlight how powerful the words are. So don't get me wrong, we're not throwing the words away. But just for the time being, we're moving them to the side. And that's what imagination does. Because when you're imagining imagery, when you're imagining, there are no words. It's just images. Pictures. And you're just seeing. And it's pure. It's a pureness. Imagination moves the words out the way. To where now you're just seeing and experiencing and awe. Now, the thing, say, okay, paper. Piece of paper. This is a receipt. Now, not only is it a piece of paper, but it's a receipt. So not only is it a name put on the thing, but I put a name on top of the name. This is where we go when we get all educated and stuff. If I remove the two levels of words off this thing. Now I just have this thing. And now I can just hang out with the thing. Hi, thing. Dude, it's like a brand new world. So, it removes the illusion. Your imagination. It removes the illusion unless you see what it is. Now, a lot of times we don't understand what the heck it is, because that's why we put words on everything. That's why, because we're trying to understand what it is. Yeah. Now, what does this do? What does this mean? What? Listen, if you can see the future, right? Dude, your way is clear. If you can see into the future, even if it's for you, even if it's your thing, even if it's just your little bubble of reality, even if you can see that, not into the world view of things. Oh no. But if you can see into your future, even if that's possible, and the beauty about imagination, anything is possible with imagination. Right? You can see you can imagine anything. It's like belief. You can believe in anything. That's why these powers are so powerful, because they're connected with infinity. They're connected with anything is possible. They're connected. So both of these powers, belief and imagination, dude, both of them, infinite in both directions. Past, present, future. Coin, same thing. If I can imagine my past, I can imagine my future. The only problem, I think the biggest hurdle that we have to get into our minds about the future is that it's unwritten. And so it's undone. It hasn't been, there's a cutoff point that says I can't see my future. I can't see further. So we've been raised with that cutoff point in our minds. It's a barrier that we must break. I don't know what else. I'm trying to figure out a real smooth, nice way to put this. But we gotta. Okay, here we go. All right. The more I give, the more I get, and I'm trying to get it. So, all right. So that's what's up with this thing, man. It's a power, and it's a beautiful, awesome power, and it's an awesome power, and you can see the future. Okay. Not only can you see the future, you can create it with the power of imagination. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, though? Oh man, who would have thought that one? You listen. Once you get into this rhythm, again, novice, master-ish, of the 5th grade. First grader, you. 5th grader, me. And imagination pretty much is grade school, all the way to the 12th grade. Probably the college. I don't even know. That's when you like traveling instantaneously across galaxies. I'm just saying, this goes, we don't know where this goes. The fact that we're here is. But not only can you read the future and envision the future and see the future, but you can write it. And guess how you can do that? By imagining the past. This is on some our natural mutant powers. This is Professor X. This is that next level mind trick. This is that Jedi mind trick. The waving of the hand and speaking at the same time. This is that right now. What we on? This is what we're doing. It is real. Dude, this ain't no joke. So, this is authentic. This is actually going down. I'll be right back. I'm over here at Dunkin'. It used to be Dunkin' Donuts. Now it's just Dunkin'. And they got everything up in there, man. They got organic, all kind of stuff up in there. I'm going up there. I did good today. I did my red. I did my top. Now I do meat. Woohoo! By using this power, God-given to all of us, to all life forms, all sentient beings, I think all life everywhere has this power. I don't see no separation. Okay, so if you're a living being, you got it. So start working and practice. It's like a muscle. You got to exercise your muscles. These are certain muscles. And so, and like I said, go to part 1 of this series and of this part and see what I'm talking about, how to use it, how to practice using it, and to where you begin to build up the muscle. You do it once a day, every day, a couple times, many times. You do 5 times out the day if you can do it. So be it. That makes it. Come on, it's the more the merrier. I'm just saying. So, not only can you read the future, and you start playing with that after a while, you can predict the future and write the future, because if you understand your past, you can understand your future. If you understand, and they taught you this, we was raised thinking about this, that if you understand where you come from, you understand where you're going. And so, because it's one. If you understand one, you'll understand the other. That's the way it works. So you got to study your past. I keep on talking about this. I tell people this all the time. You need to study your history. Because your history is just like heads and tails. Study your tails, you'll be studying your heads. They're one. It's no separation. Only in the mind. If you move the separation out of the mind, you remove separation. And then you can see the one. And then that's that. Now you can, hey, man. I'm just saying though. So, use your imagination, know your history, and guess how you'll be. Wait till you hear this one. Guess how you'll read and learn your history. Guess how. Anybody? Raise your hand, students. Everybody. Do you know how? By using your imagination. When you travel back in time down memory lane, dude, that's imagery you're looking at. You're looking at, oh, okay. You're looking at imagery. You're looking at imagery, man. You're looking at your past, you're using your imagination to do it. You're remembering anything, how you felt, how you thought, what you saw, what you felt, all of it. That's your imagination that you're using to do that. So when you do that more, the more you do that, the more you see your history, the more you feel your history, the more you receive your history. The more you use your imagination, and the more you can see your future. And the more you can see your future, the more you can create it. But wait a minute, hold on. How do you create your future, P.A. Finley, Anonymous, the universe? What are you talking about right now? If I can imagine it, I'm going to go ahead and close this. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. But the way to use, the way to write your own future is by imagining a future that you want to write. That's number one. And then believing in it. Belief in imagination. Heads and tails. Imagine the future, but this is later on. You gotta first learn how to read before you can write. There we go. So, you see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? One of my girls. See what I'm saying? So, anywho, like, what kind of girl is that? See what I'm saying? He can't even talk right, but they use this clown. Most gurus and senseis, man, they are some hilarious people. Most of them has a heck of a sense of humor, man. Every one that I had an awesome sense of humor. Anyway, one love. So, bottom line, imagine it, believe it. And then, the power of belief. You gotta have your own power. You gotta have it in your own pocket. You can't be tied down, bogged down, your belief system. Can't be all bogged down with your belief system. So, imagination, dog, as it turns out. Man. So, and that's where I'm at right now. Dude, where I am today, I wrote this. I was writing. Just saying. I'm just saying, you guys gotta understand what I'm saying. I am the evidence that this thing works. I am the proof thereof. Everything you see right now, I thought about it. I imagined it prior to. Everything you see, everything you're seeing, all of this, the All1llA gear, the shirts. Come on, you are God. The All1llA pyramid. Now I got the All1llA something else that just came to me. I gotta get that thing going. I forget what it was, but it's up in there. It's gonna come out. Traveling the universe that I am. All of this that I am today, I had once imagined prior to. And as I kept using that power of imagination, I kept using and using. You just get, the more you do stuff, the better you get at it. That's the way it works. Practice makes perfect. Chaos to order. Beginning crazy. You keep coming back. You keep doing it every day. Once a day, every day. Once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, 4, 5, 10, 15. After a while, you're popping willies. And that's the way it works. That's chaos to order. That's the way it's a process. So, y'all know what time it is. Be beautiful as you are. Peace. And what is all?
They remind you who you are.
Oh my goodness gracious, who will be the one to come and save us? The end to the deep abyss. The one must go coming up with a clenched fist. The eternally we all pray for the coming of the one. We can't wait one day more. The one is all we need to fulfill our destiny and be the one indeed. The one. The one was, as they say.